Welcome to my grand tour, where I take you on a grand tour so you can see my tent home. Welcome. Thank you for coming to my grand tour. I appreciate all of you for watching. If you don't know who I am, I'm an ageless human being who has decided to secede from the modern system, the 9-to-5 fuck me living. So fuck the tax system, so I gotta do something about it. And so I'm here giving tent tour guides. And if we can start in the front, there is one trail I like to take to get here. So this is the entrance. I like to think there's a few openings. And coming in here, you can take Sin's way, or you can take this way. Kind of walk around if I want to go for a little walk, kind of go in, get lost in the bushes. But let's go inside the tent. See what we got. So here's what the entrance looks like. Sin likes to go in here. Your little coyote hole, which if you guys don't know, Sin is part coyote. She's a good coyote. And in here, this is my sanctuary. And what it feels like, if you can somehow get a feeling of this place. I have feng shui'd it a little, just a little bit. So, I don't know if you guys remember, but there's in feng shui, there's 9 grids called a bagua, where they use a bagua to map out the given area of a room or a tabletop or a house or whatever, a space. And in that space, there are 9 sections, just to like get into the culture, or just to kind of get into my mind a little bit, my world. This is kind of what I do. For example, that corner over there is the prosperity corner. This middle section is fame and reputation on the top, because remember there's 9 squares. And that corner over there is relationships. And as you can tell, I'm not really that interested in having a relationship. Otherwise, I would have evened each side. No matter where the bed is placed in the room, the bed is always a symbol of love and relationships. Well, that is why if you have the bed up against a corner with only one way to get out of the bed, it pretty much tells the story that you want to remain youthful because you only have one side to get off. When you mature a bit and you grow up and you do want a relationship and that's what you realize you want for yourself, you could also look at feng shui as being a sort of manifestation, magic. When you do realize the relationship is what you're wanting, then you want both sides to be equal. Because you would want to put 2 matching nightstands on each side. And you'd want equal room for both partners to get off the bed at any given time of their own will. So that way you're not jumping over each other to get to the bathroom. So in this case, what I would do is I would put matching candles on each side to give it an equal flow for both partners. And now I'm due for a relationship. But that's not exactly what I want, even though I do have these 2 candles on the relationship side, because each section of the bagua, each of the 9, have their own corresponding colors, their numbers, and if you can guess, the relationship and love corner is 2. For the prosperity, for example, the colors there are like reds, purples, greens, golds, anything that symbolizes money, and therefore I have the elephant, prosperity, a symbol of abundance, as well as the coins that you see there, also for money. I could add to it more. I could add like a red bandana. I have this red bandana and just kind of leave it there. And there's a bandana I did on a photo shoot, a Sikh photo shoot they had me wear, so it just kind of like brings good luck to me. Simple. These are all the things I need. But that I just have dog food, water, have my dirty clothes in here, my clean clothes, even though some of them's getting dirty. And then I have I think some bread and some food here, a little bit of food. So, and my extra blankets. This is really all I need. I don't think I need anything else. I have sin with me. I have money for food. I have just the stores down the street. Water, whether free or whether I have to buy it. Water's not expensive. Like, I have everything I need. I have everything I need. To me, this is, yeah, by the way, I go take showers and enjoy the sauna in the steam room. It's pretty much just down the street. Tent living is not that bad. I think any way of living is not that bad. So long as you make it what it is. So long as you make it a home. It's a home. Whether you have a tent, a shack, or whether you just have a pillow and a sleeping bag, I think that we should respect everything that we do. Even the simple act of living in a space should be sacred to us. And I think that's really where we go wrong in living in a home. We take it for granted. We take everything we do, every action that we do is no longer purposeful or intended. And so we take it for granted and we live a very mediocre life. Feng Shui is just one of those practices that you could do, somehow makes the home wherever you go. This video isn't necessarily about Feng Shui, but I can't introduce a home without introducing a little bit of some Feng Shui. The word Feng Shui literally translates to wind water. So how is this flow of wind and water flowing through your home? Or in this case, a tent. This is my view when I lay down. Well, I mean, I'm not looking at myself, I'm looking at this. That is it for the grand tour. Thank you for stopping by. And I will see you again later.